Hey meatheads, welcome back to Meatycraft version 3. Oh yes, Meatycraft. So I think it's time to move on to the next season of Meatycraft. I love this world just like I love the 2.1 world, but it's time for a fresh start and a new season to Meatycraft. So we're going to do a world download for Meatycraft version 3. And you see in the background, you get the castle. You get the castle in this one. So the thing with this is, hopefully you guys have the minimap mod installed, the REI's minimap, because I think if you do, you may get these locations of all of these things I have around here. These things. But if you don't, what I could do is write them down, I guess. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. You guys definitely want to go adventure around to all this stuff. So I'm not sure how that works, you know, as far as the mini map goes, because it might be the mini map is just related to me and not any other players that come in here. I'm not 100% sure how that goes. So this could be a bedroom right here. This was that mid part of this top building that I had made. That could, excuse me, that could be a bedroom. I should have put a redstone lever on that, so that would a lever. And I had put in the door right here. So what I'm gonna try and do, I'm not sure if I can because I don't have the program yet. I'm gonna try and move the spawn to like right in this area here, because the spawn is way over there. It's kind of other side of the Big Dipper. You know, the Big Dipper is right over there. It's the spawn. I can't remember how many blocks that way it is, but it's kind of far. Might be kind of hard. Ooh, there we go. Hello. Might be kind of hard to find this area. So I'm gonna try and move it right here. Move the spawn point. Hopefully, I will. I'll test it out and everything for you guys. If I don't, I will definitely let you guys know. But I should be able to do it. I think I did it in 2.1. I moved it. Didn't I move it to like that ship? I did. Then I had the Meatycraft sign there. So don't forget. You know, right here is the death chest and the bed I was using just because it's in the utility room. You know, with this stuff here. But don't forget the super secret do not enter room. You know, with the face on it. We've got this. Excuse me. This incredible armor in here. And then this is actually really good. We got two sets. Meaty's Suit of Revenge and the OP super overpowered armor. And then some music for you guys. So don't forget that. We've got the remember in here we've got the nether portal. We've got the enchanting room. And then we've got the pathway where you can walk over to the Big Dipper. Big Dipper. Who's excited for a new season? It's going to be cool because I'm going to... Remember, we talked about the Big Dippers that way. We talked about adding in some mods, right? So here's my idea. I was thinking about it. And remember, I didn't want to go too crazy with it. Because remember, a lot of people who watch Meatycraft kind of like the vanilla aspect of it. Which is... mainly like building, adventuring, doing that stuff. So I don't really want to add in too many mods that will affect that. So I'm going to keep that in mind, but I'm also going to not limit ourselves. Let's not limit ourselves to say, okay, here's the next season of Meatycraft, and here's the mods that we're using. Maybe we'll keep it open and flexible, meaning maybe if something comes out new, maybe if there's something that I see that I really like, we can add it to it along the way, so we don't limit ourselves to any set of mods, and we definitely don't do too many mods. You know, we definitely don't want to do too many, because I am running the Feed the Beast series with guns, the Dumb and Dumber series. That will be our modded adventure series, replacing the Tech It, and that's going to be on You Always Win. That won't be on the Meat Wagon channel. That'll be on our co-op channel. So we're good there. The series started. We also have Jujubee running, and we have a bunch of really good stuff coming out. We have a ton of good stuff coming out for that, so you're not going to want to miss it. And as far as replacing, you know, those because I was running those 2 series on here. I'm not 100% certain exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I'm keeping an open mind with it. There's a lot of stuff I do want to, I would like to do. So we're going to see. We're going to play it by ear, you know. Remember this place? This place is awesome. I loved building this cratered area here. You know, that had this area that cut out like this. These kind of things, to me, this is what I really like. I mean, if you look at over there in the background, you can see the top of the mountain house. We've got all this stuff here. We connected everything with these bridges. We got this crazy, weird, strange thing here. And if you guys watched that episode, you know I missed it by 1 row. So it's a little bit off center, but I never did change it back because I like the way it looks right now. And then one thing that you guys should do is build right there. I left that spot open for you. Look at that. Something crazy. Maybe you could build your house right there. That's not a bad place. You still are really close to everything. You'll have access to everything, and there's kind of a random house there. Hood! Oh yeah. Feather falling boots for the win. Alright, who's this guy up here? What's he want? Oh, yeah, you got owned. Did I put a staircase over here? Oh, I didn't. Alright, well, it's still kind of in the raw form. How the heck? Give me the dirt. There we go. So there's no staircase to get to the top, but this could actually be a pretty cool, like, house there and a house, you know, extend it the 2nd floor, 3rd floor would reach over to here. You could do a bedroom. Because look at this. This actually has a really cool view of this sand bay here. I like that, with the snow biome in the distance there. You've got the water in between, and from here you can see all this stuff. So I do like that. It's a nice little area there. I remember this episode when I built this house here. It was like, yeah, I'm gonna build something. I don't remember why. Like, this area is kind of bare here. I'm gonna build something here. So I built this place. Home is where your heart is. Nothing really in here. Oh, there's a spider outside. Scary spider. Ooh. Here's a bed with some gold. Who likes gold? If you like gold, you could sleep in this bed. But if you don't, you can sleep somewhere else. You can sleep out in the rain for all I care. Who doesn't like gold? Where are you going? You're going to get owned. Then we've got this cool thing here. Ooh. Oh wow, this is kind of dangerous right here. I don't have any glass on me. Can you put this trap door there? Nope. Nope. Oops. Sorry. And then this area here, I left it like it is because, I mean, this is the top of that castle. I do like the green, so again, it's something you could mess around with. Got the little guard shacks. One thing I definitely say, look, you want to go over there, and visit the walled city. The walled city is one of my favorite areas. And then that new NPC village that we found way over there was really cool too. Why is that not on fire? I think you guys called that out to me that this wasn't on fire. Here, can I catch it on fire like this? There, now it looks like it's on fire. I fixed it. It's all better. It's all better. Man, I'm excited. I'm excited for a new season. It's like you play through what we almost made it. I don't know. I want to say this is going to be like episode 98 or 99. Woo. But I'm not sure. We almost made it to 100 this season. Remember, this is a pretty good utility room full of goods and stuff. Ooh, got another music disc there. You've got all the stuff in here. Another anvil. Plenty of cobble in here. The rest of those chests are full of cobble. Then we got what was going to be the throne room ended up being the Wither Beacon of Light room because we beat that stupid Wither boss. Actually, it's not stupid. It's pretty cool. Have you guys tried him? Have you guys tried building one of those and battling it? Thing's crazy. Oh, this is a pretty cool room. I like this. So, yeah, this is Meatycraft version 3, everybody. I mean, this was a really fun season. I think we had really good support. I think you guys enjoyed this, and it's still a nice, refreshing, not too crazy over the top version of Minecraft. It's where we get to hang out as meatheads, you know, chit-chat and do our thing and build. So we're going to start off, I think we'll start off slow with the addition of mods, right? We're going to start off slow. Let's not get crazy because we want to, I don't really want to go down the road of the like industrial craft and build craft stuff. Not really. I'm going to go for more like things that are just like make the thing look cool, look different, look better. Not really going to be building machines and stuff like that. Now, I reserve the right to change that later on. We might add stuff in like that later. But as of now, let's try and keep Meatycraft what it is, you know, and what it's going to be is us hanging out and me building stuff and finding cool areas and making crazy things out of it. You know, that's my goal here. And hopefully you guys like that. And again, we can adapt a series as we go along if we want to add some different stuff in. Before, I never really added any of that stuff, and I just went with my mini map and stuff and Optifine and things like that. But we will keep our options open, my friends. So I will put a link in the description of this video down below to the map download. It will be a zip file, and I have another video somewhere's way back shows you what to do with that. All you guys got to do is you go on there and you download it, unzip it, and put it in your saves folder. Okay, you put it in your saves folder, and then it'll be there for you to come in here. And right now, I think this is version. It's either I think it's 1.2.5. I mean, 1.4.5. So this should be the most updated. If not, it might be 1.4.2, but it's up to date. So it's got the anvils, it's got the wither boss, it's got all that stuff. So hopefully you guys are running that. And if leave me, you know, give me some feedback maybe on Twitter, things like that, if you guys are not able to load my mini map locations. I just don't know if you are or not. If not, I could probably put up like I'll put up like a list. I'll put up a list somewhere somehows for you guys to be able to see that. Maybe, you know, maybe I could do it on Facebook. I don't know, something like that. I'll get it to you guys so you have the coordinates for the minimap locations, because I think that's important. I wonder if I could just write them in a, like, not instead of a map, just write them on a quill. Maybe I could do that. That might be better. I'll put that. Maybe okay, if I do that, I'll put it over like by the suit of armor room, right? Somewhere over there. I'll put a sign up or something. Let's see if I can just kind of jot those down for you guys. Because I think it's important. You want to see, let's see, what was my marker options enabled? Look at these. I mean, if you look at, just look around at all these words that you see out here. Right? We went over these before. You see them all over that way. Big Dipper, NPC, End Dungeon. Those two temple and those two really cool villages over there. You got our home here. You got the island home. That desert palace. Do you guys remember the desert palace that I did? That's like when the desert things first came out. Was during this season. So that's way over there. Over that way, we've got that unwelcomed NPC village that I killed the guy and blew up their houses accidentally. Then we have the walled city and a jungle temple over there. We got another desert NPC village that way, of course, and then back to the Big Dipper. So there's a lot of things for you guys to go check out. And unlike Meatycrafts in the past, I don't have rail lines running between everything. Speaking of rail lines, I might, depending on how the world turns out and how spread out we are, maybe I'll put in Railcraft to connect. Like if it gets this big, where it's all spread out, maybe I'll put in Railcraft and we'll connect everything with high-speed rails. That might be a possibility, but we'll have to wait and see. I never know how my worlds are going to turn out because who is shooting at me? There you are, little fella, little girl. I never know how the worlds are going to be. You know, I just either randomly generate it or I'll pick some crazy, weird, wacky seed name and I'll type it in there and bam, that's the world. And then you just go start adventuring. I mean, every world has cool places. It's just a matter if you're lucky enough to find this stuff. So I want to thank you guys for the support of this season. I wanted to get this video out because it's to get the download out so you guys can play it, and so I can get started. Bam! Right on the new season. It's time for Meatycraft to make its return to either daily or every other day. It'll be daily until I can come up with what I'm going to replace the other videos with, probably, because I do love doing my Meatycrafts daily. If not, it'll be every other day. But we'll see. Again, we're not going to limit ourselves. We're going to leave things open. We're going to adjust as we go along, and we're going to adapt and take some ideas from you guys as well. There may be some of you guys out there that know some cool mods that might, like I said, keep in mind we want to do mods that just make things look better and maybe add some stuff like that. Not necessarily, I'm not making nuclear reactors and power plants and stuff like that in here. That's not the place for Meatycraft, but I reserve the right to do maybe railcraft and things like that, so keep it interesting. I appreciate you guys supporting me. All you meatheads out there, this is your series. Meatycraft is the series for the meathead. So look soon for me to start the new season and download this world and have some fun with it. Have some fun with it. So thank you guys again, and I will see you in the new season. Later.